so much benefit. MMB and reference. This is Lynn from MMB, and before we go further, I want to review the functionality of the Zoom webinar. Your active participation is important throughout the session. Right now, I have everyone on mute to avoid background noises that may distract you from listening to us. So throughout the presentation, we will be managing the chat functionality, and you can enter your questions and comments in the Q&A or chat box throughout the present. So with us today is Dr. Châu, with more than 20 years experience in mental health well-being, teaching and working as clinic practitioner at the University of Medicine and Pharmacy of Ho Chi Minh City. And she will share with us today's topic, which is stress coping strategies. You know, mental wellness in modern terms is synonymous with quality of life, the concept of how well a person feels about oneself, how well one functions, and how they can uphold wellness or bounce back from stress and sadness, with or without the support of professional health. So with the ongoing situation, many families and individuals are finding it difficulties to cope with their experiences from life changes and disruptions, which may affect them emotionally and physically. So welcome to the show. Now is your time, Dr. Châu. Miss Như, I think Miss Châu is on mute. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay, that's great now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Châu. I'm a psychiatrist. I entered this field since 1996. So I know quite a bit about this field. But this is not about me. Today is about you and yourself. And I would like to start by asking you, how are you? This is you, not. This is not the. It's a way not for breaking the ice. But I want you to ask yourself, how are you feeling today? Okay, how are you feeling today? Automatically, somebody would say, I'm fine, thank you, but really, are you really fine? That's the one I want to tell you. Okay, so everyone, I'm gonna go slow today, just reflecting yourself. This is not right or wrong. This is just your feeling. This is just your thinking. So let me start by this picture. How are you feeling by this picture? You feeling overwhelmed by the sea? You're not focused on the water. You see only the bird. You see the sky. How are you feeling? Everyone would have different feeling about this picture. And I'm saying again, this is not right or wrong. This is just the feeling of yourself combined with every other factor that I will mention. This is the picture again. What are you thinking about this picture? I give you about 15 seconds to just take a look at this picture. It's a very, very young plant just enter the world by breaking the earth, maybe the cement, the very hard cement. And this plant is so lively, really strong. Would you agree with me, or you have another feeling, or another thought? Is there anyone say, this plant gonna die? How can it survive in this area? Have you ever had this thought cross your mind? We see. And this is a picture from my friend's garden. This is the picture of tomato. How you feel, how you sense, how you feel it. You sense tighten. What happened in my mind now? What happened? What crossed your mind now? As every picture, I heard that about 100 people join us today, and I thought that as mine is a 101 thoughts cross the mind, and it might be not the same. Okay, this is just the mind. This is just the feeling. This is just the sense that we have in this moment. If we have chance to go back to this picture tomorrow, next week, sometime next month, you would have different sense, thinking, sensing, even an opposite feeling. But it's not right or wrong. It just happened that way at that moment. And about this picture, what catch your eye right away? Is that the flower or the dry leaf or the grass? What do you want to do with this picture? What do you want to take from this picture? What do you think about this picture? Sometimes you don't see at all. Your eye fixed on the screen, but your mind wandering around. And sometimes you say, oh, this picture is just a rubbish. Why she put that picture on this screen for what? It's nonsense, it wastes my time. Relax. And sometimes the picture, just the thought would reflect your mind at that moment. And again, let me tell you, there's no right or wrong. It's just a feeling. Hold this feeling a moment back.
Hi, Dr. Châu. Like, I see there are many comments, like reaction on the pictures. So like they feel purity, they feel fortunate. Yeah, so you can refer to the checkbox to find the reaction from the.
Oh, what's the name of this flower? I'm really sorry, I don't know. I found this picture on the pavement on my parents' garden, and at that time, to me, I don't tell a story about that, but to me at that time, I see not the flower, but the leaf. And that moment is very early spring. And I saw that picture, but I didn't saw the picture, I saw the leaf. And that had a very unique moment for me myself, and it has a unique meaning for me at that moment. That to me, to every other self, you know what? Everyone have the unique moment of yourself. But We want to hold it. We don't want to share. We don't want to tell everybody else. We just want to hold it for myself, to yourself, for example. But this one, I share you because they have a different meaning and different feeling about this picture. So I just want to share you this picture of that. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't know the name of this flower. I wish I could. Okay. And this one. This one, I would ask you just to imagine. Imagine if you are this tree. How do you feel? You say, look like a Photoshop picture. Now this is the not Photoshop, but I'm not good at Photoshop, so I'm sure that this is a very natural one. Cut off sometime, I think, but not Photoshop. Yeah, yeah. Some people say, I feel strong, a little bit cute, small but no small, yes. Wow, small one. Why small? You see, I don't know if one says small, but you are, if you say that, you are the only tree in this big area. Weird. Resilient. Wow. I think that you will see the sky, the dark sky all above the tree. So most of the comment I see here is a positive thinking. It means that you have a strong mind, you have a strong personality, but there's no right or wrong on this. I have to say it again and again. This is no right or wrong, okay? This is just a feeling. Today you feel resilient, but tomorrow maybe you are the giant. You feel strong, you feel great. Can I choose the place possible? Yep. Of course, someone over here say that we cannot choose the place we can born, but we can choose the way where we like. Very good one. Very good one. You see, everyone here have the feeling and the thought, and then reflect yourself. And this picture, if you want to change, if you are permitted to change, what do you want to change? Color of the picture, to a brighter one or to a stormy one? Too much rain, yes. This picture is taken at the end of the winter in a park. Yes. Yeah. This is why I took this picture before. Scary one. Yes. At the end of the winter, the snow melts, the grass will growing. You can see a little bit green, not much, but a little bit starting, and it's starting the leaf. Oh, I wonder where are you right now? Is that cold? Colder than this? and to the ones have to catch the man on the tree. Do you have any feeling about that man? Scary, creepy. It's a sad one. Yes. Waiting bathroom. Old and creepy. Is there anyone think that this old man called out for help? Just try to scare us out. He needs a jacket, of course. Yes. Right. So you see, we have many thoughts in just one picture. We don't have just like the snowflake or just like the fingerprint. We might don't have the same meaning or the same idea for this one picture. But this thought and this idea will change from time to time. It depends on the situation. Even want to have better, but look for the old generation. What we learned from the past, right? We learned from the old man that we would have the better life for this. We learned from that old man. And I would say good, wise old man. Okay. And I wonder, have you ever wondered why we think that way? Why my thought is different from my friend sitting just next to us? Maybe that friend we work we work together for a very long time. We know them for the whole family. We are best friends, but we don't have the same idea. And have you ever say why? I thought that you have that one. And you wonder why we choose that way. For example, in the morning, morning too far away. Let's say about lunch. I don't say about the people packing lunch. Okay, I'm just asking people to go out to have lunch today. Why you choose that dish? Why you choose that for your lunch? I didn't say about people packing lunch because sometimes you didn't control about that. Maybe your wife packing that for you. Maybe your family, your parents packing that for you, and you just have to eat. No question asked. But if you have choices for lunch, have you ever wondered why you choose that way? You choose that food? Some people would say to me that, I heard my friend told me that. I heard my friend said that's good. Sometimes I just want to please my friend. My friend wants to have that for a long time, and she asked, and my friend asked me for many times, but this time I have to say yes. This time I have to say, okay, I do not really want that dish. Then we can see that every day we have to make choices. We have to make choices. We have to make decisions. We tend to go this way. We tend to have to make the choice the other way. We have to advise my friend this. We have to speak up something that it's not really us, really ourselves, but by some way, by some situation, we have to be that way. And sometimes we wonder why. It's because like we have many things around us. The first on the biological factors, like you are man, you think different from women. We have the different lifestyle. We have the environment is different. The education is different. You work in different job, different tasks, and you think different from other, and from different from the company to company. And now, for example, I work in medical field, so mostly I know quite well about medicine, treatment, rehabilitation, but I didn't know anything about economy. I didn't know about politics, and it's okay to be like that. Okay, and because of the physical factor, the biological factor, it have some influence to your way of life. For example, if you are very healthy, you tend to live in a very active way. You hiking, you traveling, you going out every day, you jogging every day, you exercise, yoga. But some other prefer the let's say quieter lifestyle. They just want to sit, read a book, have a cup of coffee or tea with a book, and enjoy your life in a quiet way. And sometimes the very active person couldn't understand why that person would stay the whole day with the book. Right? Okay. Some of you feel weird about that. Sometimes I have some client, I couldn't say patient, but I could say client coming and complaining about some person in a family, wondering why the whole family is so active. We invite that person to go out to join us, but that person says, no, I enjoy reading. I would stay home. And the whole family agree with that. Fighting with that, I would say, but well, that's that person's life. I couldn't say yes or no. I couldn't say it's right or wrong. It's just the lifestyle. And for the mental factor, it has also have influences to the lifestyle too. For example, if your family, mostly the mother, have, I can say, the characteristic of anxiety, are you wondering why? The personal attitude influenced by the characteristic, the personality, and it's showing that we have influence in that way. For example, let's say my mom. My mom, a kind of anxiety person. Since the minute I'm starting to go out, she would say, be careful. You have to ride on the right path. You don't racing, listen to the siren everywhere, avoiding, you don't race, you yield the way to other vehicle. Be slowly, you're gonna go to your target, to your place safely, but I don't want it. I have to say that I don't want it. I want to go to my place as soon as possible. And sometimes I would go right away if I chance. Sometimes I'm crossing the red light if I could. Sometimes I breaking the rules. But go back home, I'm going to face my mom, and my mom will complaining that why you do that way, and a lot of why. And actually, there's no right or wrong for your mom. My mom, there's no wrong for you, for my mom. There's no wrong for me. But it's just my lifestyle. It's just my personality. Of course, it has conflicts with the life, but well, it's life. Right? And some people say personal attitude. Yes, it is. And on this factor, would affect our life. If everything runs right, you will have very comfortable with this. The way you communicate with people, you know that what you want, you know where to go, you know your ability, you know how to get to your target, you know the purpose, and you want to go there, you find a way to go there. And it's just a very common factor that affects your attitude, your thought, your emotion, your feeling. And because the life is, they have the very certain happen all the time. One factor adding to your life would maybe change the whole universe, the whole thinking, the whole feeling. And the mother nature have one very interesting thing, the defense mechanism. The defense mechanism is the one for us to cope for the life. If something happens, the stress, the trauma, the incident, or the accident, the mechanism would set in. One night, my family attitude so affected on our personal attitude and mindset. You know what? This is the one person gave me a very interesting question: why family attitudes so affected on our personal attitude and mindset? It's just that way. Because we don't live alone, we live with the family. We have factors that affect ourselves. We have the environment, we have friends, and all the factors affect us, guide us to go that way or this way. It depends on the situation. And because the reasoning of why is because you want to mingle, we want to live with each other, we want to have harmony in life with others. Of course, sometimes we have alone. Some people would have alone, prefer the single life with you can live whatever way you like. If you're alone, you can arrange your room this way. You can have lunch at 2 o'clock, not at noon time. You can have whatever you like. You can order or you can cook whatever food you like. But if only one person step in, maybe your decision will change because of that person. For example, let me say, for example, I don't know if you have family here. Some people, if you have daughter or boy, you have let's imagine this situation. Your son or daughter come in right now 3:30, and then that baby told you, Papa, I want, Papa or Mama, I want ice cream. 3:30 is not time for ice cream. What would you answer? What would you answer? Of course, you have experience for this situation before. Sometimes you say yes. Sometimes you say no. Sometimes you say, how about later? How about tomorrow? And I'm sure that you have the reason for that answer. Because that your baby would ask why, and you already have the answer for that. But let me ask you, remember the last time, not this time, the last time your baby asked you the same question at almost the same time, what did you answer at that time? And the reason will be the same. Okay, so someone worrying to my talking is too late. I see the raining is outside. You want to go home? I don't know if over there. I don't know if over there in your area they have reason. You have raining, but over here it's pouring over here. So you say that the well-being is balance. Is the way of harmony. One side is your desire, and one side is your ability and your resilience. And if you can balance it, there's no time. You don't have to see me. You don't have to see me. It's just like some advices all over the internet. An apple away, keep the doctor away. Okay. An apple a day, keep the doctor away. It's just like this. If you can balance it, you are healthy, you're totally normal, you're totally healthy, and you are a perfect one. You don't have to see it. And you can change the way, whatever way you like. You can add it in, you can add the load in if you have ability to do that. Right. And sometimes, and everyone have their own way to balance it. Go to the internet, you can see a lot of a lot of suggestions, a lot of idea on how to balance your life, and it's not right or wrong. Maybe you cannot go this way, this advice, but you can go well with the other advice. So this is not right or wrong one. Of course. So let your creativity and your flexible balance your life. You can have every other way to go. And yes, you can sometimes go further. Challenge yourself a bit by adding some pressure, some stress to see, wow, yeah, my ability can go further. I have no idea that I can get stronger than this. And sometimes you have to listen to your inner voice. You have to know your suffer. You have to know your limitation. You have to know how much you can carry. Because if not, we go to the unbalance, and the unbalance have consequences. The physical condition, the mental condition, and the addiction. The physical condition which go to, if you go further, you couldn't balance your life, you stay healthy, you can go to the hospital soon. Not me, but other hospital, because of your liver have problem, the kidney have problem, and the mental condition is another one. Too much stress, too much pressure, we cannot balance it, and we have some kind of the wrong coping. Of course, we addiction. In another one, we say that we have a wine a day, a cup, a wine a day can stay, and have people stay healthy, and many studies say that if you have the right amount of wine a day, you can stay healthy and avoid some kind of medical problem. But I can say that few person cannot stay just a wine a day. Someone go further. Someone can go further, and they use it. They use liquor, they use wine as a way to calm their mind. Cigarette too, and some other addictive substance too. So just be aware of that. So sometimes you feel unbalanced. You feel like I'm not right. And or just a feeling that you don't want, I'm not okay. So we can figure out what happened to ourselves by just simply ask the person around you, the one that you can trust, how you feel about me lately. Sometimes I'm asked that question to my friends. Sometimes I feel not okay. It's just the way that it's not the way. If you say this, it's not that you're weak, but you care about yourself, and you know that you're not right, and you ask the opinion of other people. The same person, not doctor though. Maybe it's not the doctor, but the one that know you well. Just figure it out that something wrong with you. Or if you want to self-explore, I give you two kind of internet one. You can see this one, you can go in there and you can just testing. This give you the idea, anxiety, depression, and some other one like psychosis, but not one. I think that you could go there and check if you have depression and or anxiety. This is from the Manhattan and United States and England. So I think you could trust one. And this one, if they give you the advice, you go there and you're asking. You don't have to. It's kind of a universal one, a trustable, so you can have the idea what happened to ourselves lately. And the further you can consult with a specialist. It depends on the problem. You figure out this way, figure out that way. If you feel your stomach not okay, you can go to a general hospital council. If you're not feeling okay, I feel a bit uneasy or anxiety or depression, you can go to a mental department, to a psychiatrist, sometimes a psychologist. If you don't want to go to psychiatrist, another option is to a psychologist of psychotherapy. And he can do for you what he can do, they can do for you. They can go with you. That specialist can confirm the diagnosis and sometimes tell you why it happened, why it happened. And together with you, knowing your physical, mental, your environment, we can develop a treatment plan that we can follow, and then with the treatment plan, good adjust and follow up, and we can get well soon. That a specialist can do for you. You can ask the specialist, you can discuss your thing with the specialist. Maybe the specialist you come is not the one that happened to you, and maybe the specialist would refer you to another specialist that probably. So this is the last message I give it to you. How do I know which one is for me? Okay. First of all, why do you know which one is for you? If you have no idea, you just come to any hospital, general hospital, discuss with the doctor and tell the doctor about your problem, and the doctor would help you to choose the right one for you. I would refer you to another one. And another question, what is the difference among psychiatrist, psychologist, and psychotherapist, I guess? Psychologist is the one to understand how people thinking, acting, feeling that way. Understand the psychology, what happened in our mind and in our feeling. Psychotherapist is the one similar to psychiatrist, dealing with the people who have the mental problem. But the difference between psychotherapist and psychiatrist is the psychiatrist using the one they know best is medicine, and psychologist is using the way of talking, guiding, not much guiding, but talking, communicate, help the people look at the problem in every other aspect and find help that person. Is not the psychologist, psychotherapist give the advice, no, but help the person find the solution for them, the most appropriate solution for that person. So is that the one psychotherapist? Yes, right. You understand the difference of us, right? Okay. So this is the last one, the bring home one. You have to balance your stress to go far and well. Okay. If you can balance it, you can go far and well. If you unbalance it, maybe you have to go to see me. That I don't want. That I don't really want. Okay. So try to balance your stress to go far and well, and use your creativity and flexibility to create the way that most fit with you. And psychotherapists can help you that. Okay, it's okay. And the last one is okay to ask for help. Unbalance is happen all the time. I myself have the unbalanced time sometime, some way, and ask for help is not the way showing that I'm weak, but it's the way that showing that we care for ourselves. Okay. Is there any question you want to ask me? Too much for now? Okay. Thank you very much for having me today.
Okay, like thank you, Dr. Châu, for like very informative section. So we have like a few more minutes for the Q&A section. So if you guys have any question, you can also type that in the chat box, and Dr. Châu will be very happy to share.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Châu, like I have received one question, like because you have mentioned about like psychotherapist and psychologist and psychiatrist. So, but like it's very difficult for someone to share with like let's call a stranger, because like psychologists are all strangers to us, so like it's very difficult for someone to share with them. So like how to learn to trust in somebody, to share about our difficulties, to share with the psychologist to get the advice.
Over here, psychiatrist, and thank you for your questions. Over here in psychiatrist and psychotherapist, I would say we have the law, the rule that is we have to cover your secret. We have to keep your secret, and it's okay that sometimes it's really hard to express ourselves. So in psychotherapy, they usually have much more time than psychiatrists, because they like for example, psychiatrists, we do have about half an hour to an hour for the first section, but later it's shorter than this, maybe half an hour for the follow-up. But in psychotherapy section, it lasts about 1 hour or more, and allow the client have time to break the ice at first, and then try to have the trusting feeling, the good relationship with the therapist, and feel safe to express the feeling. Sometimes I think it's really hard to get to express the feeling, the thought out, and maybe some therapists would have other way, like writing, painting, drawing, doing some artwork to express themselves, and by looking their product, their expression, the way they doing that, the way they express that, they would the therapist would understand the problem better than they try to express at first. And the second one, which one is?
Yeah, like another one, like so. Another one question: why people can cry when they're sad or when they're excited?
There is no right answer for this one, but one explanation I can tell you is we learning that habit from our previous generation. We learn from the very early age that if we crying, if we feel pain, we can cry. We can feel sad, we can cry. That's the way that we learn. Some other country, they have the other way to express the painful, they express the feeling. It's just like that. I have no exact answer for this question. So sorry. The one I just got glancing in about the insurance one. I have no answer for this one except that you have to, the insurance one. The insurance claim, you have to go back to your insurance company to ask which one they cover. Sometimes, usually the as far as I know up to now, the disease or the problem happened before they're not over, and the problem just happened here as an accident one, and they cover. But I'm not really sure about this one. I'm just with the medicine people. So check with your insurance company first, okay? And there's some other way to release. Of course, there is some other simple way to release stress. I enjoy eating nice food, watching movie, playing favorite sport. Yes, it is. And this is your creativity to release stress, to enjoy life, but not too much, okay? Sometimes you're eating too much food, too much fat food, snack, watching for your cholesterol one, okay? Watching movie is okay too, but spending all the time watching movie, not doing anything is it got hurt to your wallet, okay? Okay, is there any other question? Yeah. Right now I have like people sharing about opinion of releasing stress, like go ride a bike, and sleeping. Regarding past trauma, is it best to see a psychotherapist or psychiatrist? If the trauma is not severe, it depends on the severity that we suggest you go. If it's too much severe and it cannot make you sleep, it cannot make you it make you couldn't function well. You couldn't go to work, you couldn't sleep, you couldn't eat, and you're feeling almost sometimes people feeling that it's the end of the world. I think that severity need help of a psychiatrist. With other less severity, you can choose to go to psychotherapist and psychiatrist. You can change your opinion later on, even if you go to psychiatrist and then you after some time going there, you say no, it's not my type, it's not the way I want. You can change to another one, psychotherapist. It's up to you, or vice versa. Okay. Wow. Asian people say that sad can make my hair white, but I'm not really know why. Maybe I will check and then I will answer you later, okay? In my psychiatry field, they doesn't. Any other question?
Okay, Dr. Chose, I think like so far so good. Like, we have so I think this is the last question for today. So do you have any advice, any hospital that can cover us for the mental health?
Around Ho Chi Minh City, they have some other way. They have some other, but because I know speaking English, University Medicine Center, UMC, mental hospital, Ho Chi Minh City. Some doctor, some of psychiatrists will speak English there. FV, French Vietnamese hospital. As far as I know.
Doctors, I think like Vietnamese is also fine for us. And also, and like any advice about medical providers, which can offer the psychologist or psychotherapist, like any club or something like that.
This is very difficult question. As for me, I work with RAFO here. Sometimes our patients have like they need psychotherapy. Go together with the medicine. I would myself look for a psychotherapist for that person, for that patient, because a psychotherapist they work in different schools. They good in specific problem that some is good with the family relationship, some is good in releasing stress, some is good in PTSD, and the school they apply, the way they apply is different from person to person. Sometimes it's CBT, sometimes it's systemic therapy. It depends on, so there is no specific, we need specific psychotherapists for a specific specific patient. So we have to see the patient to decide. And we don't have, they really have, some would offer psychotherapy. Like in Nguyễn Hospital where I work to, we have psychiatry and psychotherapy in the same in our department. In mental hospital, they also have so like that, but the language is a difficult thing. Okay, and University and Medicine Center UMC, they have it too. You can consider those.
Okay, so thank you for your advice. So so we have a few more minutes. So Miss Như, it's time for you to share us some very informative about RAFO, please.
Thank you everyone for your time and joining the webinar today, and thank you Dr. Châu. Thank you much for organizing this webinar. My name is Như from RAFO Medical. So just want to say hello to everyone and thank you. And just a very quick briefing about RAFO Medical in Vietnam. So I think maybe you also heard about RAFO Medical. RAFO Medical Vietnam is a member of RAFO Medical Group in Singapore. So you may heard about our hospital in Singapore. And in Vietnam, we acquired international SOS for the clinics since 2017. And we have 3 clinics in Vietnam at Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Vũng Tàu. And we are polyclinic here. We offer GP and specialist services with our pediatric, gynecology, cardiology, and we have quite a full range of specialists. We also provide health screening service and work permit for expats who need to obtain a work permit certificate in Vietnam for the health check. And yeah, and behind that we also have a team who support patients with the critical illness and need further treatment in Singapore, so we can refer our patient to the RAFO Hospital in Singapore. If you have any inquiry or need more information about our services, please feel free to contact us. My name is Như and I'm based in Ho Chi Minh Clinic. Thank you everyone for today and have a good day. Best wishes. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, thank you, Như, and thank you, Dr. Châu, for the very helpful and interesting sharing. And thank you, everyone, for attending today's webinar. If you have any other questions, please contact MMB team. And on behalf of MMB team and our presenters, thank you for joining us today, and have a great rest of your day.